but it looks like the one on the right. In his pants, it looks like he has like a boner that he's shifting off to the side. Look, it's poking out the side of his pants. I don't know. Maybe not. Hi guys, I just want to take a second to thank all my patrons here who have donated to me. No matter how much they've donated to me, it really means a lot to me. And if you guys want, you can check out my Patreon and help support me continue to make yaoi videos. Thanks guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of First Degree. In the last episode, I think we committed statutory rape with Minami, and we also murdered somebody, so let's just get right down to it. Oh great, just the thing I want to hear first thing in the morning. I really ought to get an alarm clock so I can keep that shit on silent.
If he needs me that badly, he can leave a message.
I see him in about an hour anyway. What could he need at 6 in the morning? Key climbs onto my legs and makes herself comfortable on my lap as I glance at the phone again. Best case scenario, is that a rat? Is that a rat toy? Do you see that? Okay, yeah, it's probably just a rat toy. I'm an idiot. Best case scenario, he's calling me to cancel class and letting me know I can sleep in. Worst case, he wants a hookup before class even starts. Either way, I figure I can handle it. Oh shit, we're gonna hook up with somebody? I unwillingly answer the call. Why are you unwilling if we're gonna hook up? Access the phone. Okay, fine, God. I know, okay.
Please tell me I can go back to sleep.
Why? What'll that get me?
My undying love and affection.
Well, now I'm tempted to let you go back to sleep.
It's the first day of class. What is so important?
I need you to replace me, but just for the first class.
You're fucking kidding me. I can't believe they hired you. Let me guess, you were out drinking last night. Do they know how fucking irresponsible you are?
You could have gone with me. I called.
Yeah, you probably did, but I was busy being an adult.
What?
I had work in the morning, tutoring in the evening, and then went to sleep knowing I had class today.
We weren't acting like a very good adult. We were totally coming on to our tutor E. We totally came on to him. That wasn't very adult of us.
And here I thought you missed me as much as I did you.
Oh, don't pull that with me. If you missed me, you would have been here and not out partying with whatever slut you picked up.
I picked you up once upon a time. Do you really want to go down that road?
Just tell me what I have to do.
Pass out some syllabi, give them a reading assignment, and drop the name cards by my office after? I'll have a special reward for you, Dove.
It better be damn good.
It is, and it also involves me naked.
I'm partially interested. What were you even doing on a Sunday night?
I like how literally every man we know so far that we seem to be somehow sexually entangled with them. It's a little weird. We might be a big slut in this game. Maybe. Probably. We're always a slut. The main character is always a slut in these yaoi VNs. Why am I surprised?
Wishing I was with you. But, of course, you never answer my calls.
Your fault for setting the most annoying ringtone ever.
It's not my fault you haven't learned how to change it by now. It's literally 2 keystrokes. But of course, I like to think you just pretend not to know. And maybe in reality, you sometimes curl up with it on lonely nights to remember all the good times we had, and all the good things I made you feel.
You're so full of yourself.
Oh, come on. You have time to play a little. What are you wearing?
No, I don't have time to play. I have to...
I'm telling you, the class can wait. Now tell me what you're wearing.
I look down as if I have to confirm it with myself, and feel the flush both in my cheeks and down my neck. Even my chest is red. I pull the shirt closed as if he might be able to see.
Just a shirt.
It's never just a shirt, Dove. The devil's in the details.
It's one of your old shirts and some boxer briefs.
Yeah, we're wearing his old shirts? Oh god. That seems desperate already.
That sounds enticing.
Did you really just call to get yourself off?
Not at all. I was going to return the favor as well. Go ahead, ask me.
What are you wearing?
Absolutely nothing. But you know the best part? Looking at pictures of you. God, you're so sexy.
Those private pictures better be staying private.
For my eyes only. I'll see you after class.
Fine. See you then.
Oh, and Ray?
What?
Good morning, Dove.
I blush again and just hang up. If I didn't, I'd be tempted to let him play with me all day. It's his specialty, even after our rocky past, an intense breakup. In quotation marks, okay? I won't deny that we're still pretty crazy for each other, no matter how much I don't want to admit it. I arrive at class just a few minutes early. Even after this long, still need to take a moment to calm my nerves. I've overseen tests, tutored, answered questions, and pretty much played Jun's puppet for all things outside of the lecture, but facing my first time to address the class on my own leaves me with a few butterflies. This won't take too long. It's the first day and odds are they just want out as soon as possible. For once we'll be wanting the same thing. Jun's surprise better make up for this crap. Opening the folder, I glance at the course name just to refresh myself before entering the room with all the authority and confidence I can muster. As I walk in, the majority of the class goes quiet at my presence, while the rest can't be bothered. Setting my bag down forcefully, I clear my throat and begin with the basics.
Alright, unfortunately, Dr. Saigyo couldn't make it today. My name is Rei Kuroshima. I'll be your peer leader and Dr. Saigyo's slave for the next semester.
The truth gets a spattering of laughs, and I realize that most of these kids have no idea what they're in for. I wonder who will be the victim this semester. Are we gonna kill somebody in the class? Okay, let's do it. As I prepare to discuss both the syllabus and the index cards, a voice pierces the room unexpectedly.
Wait, Kuroshima? Rei Kuroshima? You mean the Rei Kuroshima? From the doctor killings?
He knows my work? Wincing internally, I realized it was bound to happen, but never thought it would be so soon. At least one person in class is read up on current events.
Guilty.
With any luck, this takes all of 5 minutes.
Wow, I can't believe it's actually you! You're our professor?
Peer leader, Leo. He's standing in for Professor Saigyo. Weren't you listening?
Yeah, but he's like our professor today.
Actually, today's gonna be a short one. Dr. Saigyo has a very specific way of teaching that you will all discover. So today, we're going to review the syllabus, fill out these index cards, then you're all free to go.
The class whoops and claps excitedly as I begin to pass out the index cards and syllabi.
Wait, so we're not gonna get a chance to talk to you?
Aww, maybe we should go for the twins, guys. I mean, I think that'll be better than this Sasageo person. I already don't like him.
I'm available if you have any questions about the reading or the lecture. And while we're on that, you're expected to read and be familiar with chapters 2 and 3 by Wednesday. I will tell you, it may sound like a simplistic assignment, but I would try for full comprehension. Remember names, titles, and studies, or you'll make yourself and the class miserable. Don't take this course lightly.
With that done, I return to the desk and take a seat, pulling out some paperwork from my last autopsy as they read the syllabi and fill out the cards. I sigh going through the motions and feel like a student myself with the worst assignment ever. For ease of access, I stuff my phone in my front pocket for whenever I feel the need to check the time. Head in my hands, I continue to fill out the required notes as the students begin to turn in their index cards. Every once in a while, I glance up as the students move past, and every time catch the eyes of the purple-haired twins who addressed me earlier. Oh great, what do these two have going on? As the last of my students moves by my desk and out the room, I rearrange the index cards and go through them quickly. In the process, I remove about half a dozen post-it notes complimenting my looks and offering their phone numbers. It's flattering, but they're all girls, and Jun would have thrown a fit. Well, we can't get with girls, that goes without saying. Looking up towards the two, I stand in front of my seat and move around to the front of the desk. I watch them converse among themselves before raising a voice.
Am I supposed to mark you two as no-shows?
I have them.
Well, I was kind of hoping to head out, so hurry up.
The purple-haired student stands from his seat and comes down to join me by the desk as he hands me the huge index cards. Wait, just regular index cards. Why did I say huge? I just got big things on the mind. I glance at both of them.
Are you Leo or Griffith?
Most call me Griff, but some call me Master.
Oh no, not this BDSM again. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Whoa, been a while since I've been around someone so sexually straightforward, though typical for a dom. What are you talking about? We were just talking to Sasagyo, and he was really straightforward, and even that Aiden was really straightforward, so I don't know about that, Rey. I think you know a lot of really straightforward people.
Griffith it is.
Give it time. It's a long semester.
Before I can retort, Griffith leans back against the desk, sitting right on the edge and giving me a look that would definitely work on me if I was 3 shots down and looking for a Friday night fling.
You're good, but you're also my student.
All the more reason to be a little dangerous, don't you think, Rey?
Listen, I already committed statutory rape yesterday. I can't be having sex with one of my students, okay? I just can't do it.
Kuroshima.
Whatever you prefer.
I smile and find myself actually looking around the room to make sure no one else is watching. The partner in crime is still looking from his seat and the rest of the room is empty. Before I can turn back, a hand grips my shirt and Griffith pulls me to him. Thrown off balance, I'm forced to catch myself on the desk and wind up standing between his legs and looking into his emerald gaze. Okay, sure. Beautiful, isn't it? We do not look like we're into it. Look at his face. Look at Rey's face. He does not look into it. Griffith holds my chin and guides my face to his.
Tell me you're free to have a little fun later.
Sorry, I'll be busy.
Look me in the eyes and tell me I'm not worth canceling for.
God damn, he'll know I'm lying, though I am pretty curious at what he's offering. Griffith leans in and I can feel his breath on my face and his thumb smoothing over my lips. His touch is gentle and seductive. Losing myself in his grasp, I start to lean in of my own accord, asking wordlessly for a kiss. Oh god, are we that? Oh my god, how can we keep doing these? How can we keep doing this? Just really after this statutory rape incident? Oh god. Another body slides in behind me and rests a chin on my shoulders. Are they used to fucking people together? Jesus.
Griff, you can't keep him all to yourself. Technically, I saw him first.
What? Are they just used to this? Do they usually tag team guys? Oh god. Griffith smirks and Leo begins to grind lightly against my ass, and just like that I'm caught in a compromising situation that's both damning and totally what I want.
I thought you said it was going to be a long semester.
Never said we couldn't wait to get started.
Next class in here isn't for another hour. I could lock the door if we want to have some fun.
Oh my god, they want to have sex here?
Unfortunately, our TA here said he has other obligations.
Aw, no fun. I guess plan A didn't work.
Griffith places a hand on my desk and fingers slide down over my stomach. Before I know it, my phone slips from my pocket. He tosses it over my shoulder and I instinctively reach for it. Griffith grabs the front of my shirt and pulls me closer with his other hand. He captures my chin, forcing me to look at him.
Don't worry about that. Leo's just gathering your info for the next time we want to get close to you. We were kind of hoping you might just give in now, but it looks like you'll need some breaking in.
My asshole could really use some breaking in. No one's been in there in months.
Breaking in? What are you talking about?
Well, in our off time, Leo and I like to play little games with each other. And occasionally, if they're worthy, we invite others to play with us. I decided the minute you walked in that maybe it wouldn't be too bad to have a squint as a pet.
Okay, first of all, why is everyone using the term squint like that's totally commonplace? Second of all, I'm not your pet. Griffith fingers trace my chin and then down over my neck, circling my Adam's apple before sliding his fingers around my throat.
I definitely think this neck of yours could use a collar. I could find lots of interesting ways to use you, especially when we want to pick your mind about the doctor.
Oh god, just choke me right now. But I don't know if I feel comfortable with these twins anymore. I didn't realize they were gonna try to bound me up. God, I'm not ready for that. Just those two words pull me out of my daze and I narrow my eyes in confusion.
What does the doctor have to do with me?
Oh, don't worry. I definitely am enjoying that face of yours, but I'm also curious about what's in that brain. We know you work at the agency, and we also know that you're the prodigy paired with the distinguished Detective Steele.
Okay, got it.
There are easier ways to get my information. You don't have to treat me like your next conquest.
I try to pull away, but Griffith's fingers tighten. Reaching up, I grab his wrist and meet his eyes angrily.
Get your hands off me! I'm not your fucking toy!
I really like the way he said that line.
You sure seemed like one a minute ago. Look, I'll admit your pretty face, but I need more than a pillow princess. Don't think you're high quality.
Well, shit. You can't ask me. You can't just ask me to be your pet and then tell me I'm not high quality. You gotta pamper me if you want to use me. Pillow princess, high fucking quality.
Fuck you and your fucking ego!
I pull away again, and this time Griffith lets me go, only to find Leo right behind me as I turn. A bright smile greets me, and before I know it, Leo steals a kiss. I'm still too surprised to react as Leo slips his arms around my neck.
Aw, don't be mad, please. We really do like you.
Leo plays with the curls at my nape and gives me his version of puppy dog eyes, which are not only warm and endearing, but also strangely seductive.
We're just a little more forward than the rest. And Griff can be a little harsh. But really, you're literally our perfect partner.
Why do you keep saying "are"? Brothers don't usually have sex. This isn't normal.
We just met.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so perfect. You're cute, smart, and you have connections. You don't need forever to see how it works out.
Let him go, Leo. I think we've overwhelmed him.
Promise me you'll think about it, please? I put our numbers in your phone, so call anytime.
Is he hiding his boner? Or, no, he's not even hiding. He just has a boner, doesn't he? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but it looks like the one on the right in his pants, it looks like he has like a boner that he's shifting off to the side. Look, it's poking out the side of his pants. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking.
First off, I have no idea why I would need to call either of you, and secondly, you're students. I'm a peer leader. I'm here to help you pass the class. That's it.
But we're more than just students. Would you give a call to students who are obsessed with the doctor's case?
Looking back over my shoulder, I give Griffith a look.
Bullshit.
Griffith sits cross-legged on the desk, a phone in one hand and gesturing to Leo with the other.
Binder.
Looking back at Leo, I see him rustle through his bag before he pulls out a well-worn notebook.
This is everything that we've gathered on the case so far. Unfortunately, we're limited by just public info and some random rumors that we've picked up from the web. We've also been looking at similar cases, looking for any parallels or similarities that could speak to the current case.
Leo gestures with the notebook, and after a brief hesitation, I take it and flip through. At first, there's nothing impressive, just some snipped articles and a few interviews printed out from various sources, but towards the back, I start to see true evidence of involvement. Handwritten notes and possible timelines are mapped out in great detail. As Leo noted, evidence from the previous cases is presented and possibly linked up to the doctor's current methods.
This research is thorough. If you included a few more current interviews and maybe a bit more data, this would be enough for your master's thesis.
I told you we were serious.
Sliding off the desk, he takes the bag from Leo.
Next time the three of us get some alone time, how about we exchange files?
I haven't promised anything.
But you're interested. Call us.
Leo takes the binder and gives me a quick kiss to the cheek.
See you, Ray-chan!
As both of them leave, I'm left standing by the desk and staring at the doors, wondering what the hell just happened here. I feel like I was just seduced, bribed, and blackmailed all at the same time. I'm in so much fucking trouble. Why did I enjoy that? We're only just in trouble now. I feel like we're in trouble for a lot of things. We just keep committing crimes. So tired, finally done with classes for the day. I'll hand him the name cards and prepare to go home to catch up on some sleep. I think I forgot to feed Key again, too. Walking down the hall, I reach the administrator's wing and head towards Jun's office. Reaching for the doorknob, I notice the door ajar and make the decision to walk in before the sound of voices stop me. Standing just outside, I recognize Jun's voice and that of an older law professor that most of the student body genuinely dislikes. I just flat out hate him. Not only has he tried to seduce my ex in the past, but he totally disregards me and shows little to no respect for anyone beneath him. It was also rumored that 90% of the students failed his class the previous semester. While most would have blamed the students, I believe the fault lies with the professor alone. God, again? Can't he be bothered to do his fucking job? Just standing outside the door, I lean in to make out the conversation.
Oh, come on, baby. Don't tell me you're going to leave me hanging again. Last night was so much fun. I officially can't get enough of you. Don't you think it's time to take us more seriously?
If I thought it was time, I would tell you. I just have other things going on right now, and you're not one of them.
You know I love it when you play hard to get. How much more do I have to beg? Is it more gifts you want? How about I take you on that shopping spree I was talking about? Hand-tailored suits, custom shoes, the works.
Is that what you want? For you to doll me up, then have me beat you while I wear it?
What the fuck? What the hell am I listening to?
What the fuck?
Dr. Osamu makes a noise that I'm very sure is not a word, and then a request.
Yeah? Then what would you do with me?
At that point, I'm not sure whether anger, jealousy, or disgust took over, but I can no longer listen or stand Jun's old supposed to be over love affair. Barging in without remorse, I hold the cards up in my hand.
I've got your...
Now that I'm actually in the office, I get the full picture. Jun sits at his desk leaning back in the chair with his feet up and crossed, while Dr. Osamu sits in the large chair across from him. All I have to do is glance to see Dr. Osamu in a very compromising position. What does that mean? Is his fucking dick out? Pants undone. What? His dick is out! Is it? I think. Pants undone and his hand buried within them. Dr. Osamu stares at me before suddenly realizing and jumping to his feet. Putting his back to me, and he hurriedly puts himself back together while trying to mumble something between an apology and a curse. Still angry and getting even angrier, I refuse to turn away and stare at him until he looks at me.
Mr. Kuroshima, we weren't expecting you.
Obviously.
Yell at Osamu, flirt with Jun. Yeah, I'll yell at Osamu. I don't want to see his nasty dick.
Shouldn't you be filling in for Dr. Saigyo?
If you kept more track of time, old man, you'd know it's 1 o'clock. And if I'm right about the schedule, that means you missed your last class.
Do you really expect me to believe that a lowly peer leader is telling me how to use my time? Because if that's the case, that would be cause for an official reprimand.
Pretty sure the staff would find it amusing that the one doling out reprimands is the same one begging to be beaten by his coworkers.
You sneaky little shit! Since when do you listen in on private conversations?
Since I started doing my job and you were stupid enough to have a private conversation with the door open.
I swear, if I hear any of this going around, you will never find a job at this university or any university. And don't think I don't have connections at that agency of yours. Your boss won't appreciate this little prodigy as a snitch.
Dude, you had your fucking dick out in my boyfriend's office. Get the fuck out of here.
My boss has more respect for me than this entire school has for you. I'm lead forensicist. I tutor his son, and they literally consider me family. Pretty sure he'd love to know that one of his friends is a shameless married pervert that enjoys hitting on younger guys.
You wouldn't dare.
I open my mouth to retort, but Jun's voice cuts me off.
I think that's enough.
Jun stands from the desk and approaches me straightforwardly before sliding an arm around my waist and pulling me into a kiss. My eyes widen at the shock for a moment before falling into the play. Jun's hands slide through my hair and hold my head before pulling back with a click of lips.
I was wondering where you've been. You're the only person I ever really want to see around here. The others just waste my time.
Jun turns to Osamu, still holding me tightly to him.
If you'll excuse us, you can take your pathetic begging and Viagra-induced erection and get the fuck out of my office.
Why was he even in here in the first place? Was he begging? Was he begging for Jun to fuck him? Osamu opens his mouth but thinks twice before letting out an angry breath. Raising his hand, he points at me.
This is not over.
Oh, yes it is. Threaten him again and you'll lose that sorry excuse for a cock.
With no resources left to fall back on, Osamu storms out of the office and the door swings wildly as he exits. Looking up at Jun, I give him an even stare.
Really? You hate him. Why the fuck do you still play these games? Just get rid of him already.
Yeah, but then I miss it and his stupid little desperate face. Not to mention he gives me things. So, inevitably when he comes crawling back drunk, I just feel the need to start the game all over again.
That's kinda pathetic.
Hey, we all need to have a little fun.
Jun slides both his arms around my waist, and though I'm tempted to pull back, I let him have his way for a moment.
Thank you for taking care of my class this morning. Hope it didn't drive you too mad.
No, they were fine. Though I'm pretty sure there's enough to keep you interested all semester. You've got smarties, dumbasses, and those that seem pretty proficient at giving head.
That's in my professional medical opinion.
Don't tell me they gave you a sample.
If you bothered to be there, you could have seen for yourself.
Hell yeah, they gave me a sample. And they're gonna give me a lot more samples. Jun hugs me tighter and places a kiss to my forehead. Kissing me again on the nose, he tilts his head and kisses my neck and kisses my cheek before pressing his forehead to mine. So for image Rey not found. Okay. But so is Osamu still here? Is he still supposed to be in the room? I thought he left. Is he just watching this? Get out of here, Osamu.
I know I'm not supposed to be, but I get so jealous. Can't you just forgive me and be with me again?
As he pullbacks, I hold the bound pile of index cards to his face.
Only when we're wasted, Jun. And even then, you don't get to stay the night.
Rey's fucking disembodied voice. He's just a fucking ghost now. Jun growls and takes the cards.
You're a true heartbreaker.
But I'm your heartbreaker. I never hurt anyone the way I do you.
Okay, so I definitely think Osamu is not supposed to be here. But like, I can smell your hair from here, Osamu. fucking wash your fucking hair. It smells like a fucking ass. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on. I don't know. I kiss his cheek softly. Whose cheek? We're nowhere near June. I kiss Osama's cheek softly, and he has such smooth skin. Like, God. Heading in the door, I pull it closed behind me. Shit, what happened to the surprise he promised me? Key greets me at the door once more with a hungry meow.
I know. Just give me a second.
After filling Key's food and water bowl, my stomach reminds me that I'd forgotten to eat lunch today. I prepare myself some food, then review my case files for a little while. When 10 p.m. hits, I undress and flop down on my bed, hoping that I can sleep in for once tomorrow. October 18th. Okay, guys, I think I'll end this episode here. I'm still not sure who's even my favorite yet. I think we met everybody. All of our love interests, anyway. The twins, at first I thought I wanted them, but I'm not into being their little Neko. I'm not into that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't really like Jun either. I think I'm gonna have to go for Minami. I think we're gonna have to commit statutory rape again. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not above it. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time.